Hi there, beautiful people. So if you find yourselves working, with this archetype of the chariot and it comes up reversed because there may be some inner resistance, some blockage, some fears surrounding growth and change and the decisions that we have to make in order to promote movement in our lives. I see this inside of myself. There's a fear of resistance and a fear of growth sometimes because of the instability factor, because of the sheer nature of change and the fact that it calls in a certain quality of the unknown. So we'll find these old programs telling us that it's not really safe to make changes, that it's going to open us up to more challenges, more difficulties, and maybe potential disappointment and expectations not met, etc., etc. While there are many programs that might seem to be valid in our head, let's reframe some of them by speaking about what safety actually is, and the safety that we can find within movement and within growth. So throwing these beliefs into our subconscious, such as, it is safer for me to create movement because I save myself from stagnancy. I save myself from feeling stuck. I save myself from being stagnant in one place and bouncing into the same lessons over and over and over again as if I'm bashing my head against a wall. And so it's safer for me to create movement to avoid all of these aspects or all of these qualities of life experience. It's safer for me to choose and to actively decide to go out there and create movement in my life, because nobody is going to do it for me. Because if I wait for somebody else to choose the movement that I'm going to be making, it might not be aligned with my heart. So it's safer for me to choose. It's safer for me to take my wand and for me to use my will to decide where I go. If I let somebody else be involved in that decision, which is quite often the case, it might not be, it might well be, but it might not be aligned with my heart, and that will not end up in a very successful outcome. So it's safer for me to choose through my will, through my desire, through what I decide is right or wrong. At the same time, it's even safer for me to make this choice if I allow myself to be guided by the stars, guided by my higher self, be guided by my guides. If you want to feel that your guides are an active part of your decision making, allow yourself to listen to what the divine might be choosing with you, for you. And at that same time, allow yourself to be centered in your heart always, to make sure and to check in and go, yeah, but is this truly what feels right? Is this what is perfect as far as my decision right now? And when I say perfect, it's not the perfection that everything's going to have a wonderful outcome. No, it's perfect in the fact that right now, right here, this feels just right, and that's all that it needs to do. It feels perfectly exciting. It feels perfectly balanced, even though I don't know the outcome, even though the outcome is not even as important as the choice to get the ball rolling, to make the movement, to make a choice. And in the end, there's going to be as much guidance coming to us as our own ego or individuality making the choice to make the movement happen. And there has to be a mixture of both. So when this card comes up, reframe some of those ideas about what our relationship to safety and movement actually is, because we have some old ideas of what safety actually is when referring to movement and change and growth, and they're outdated for sure if we feel that there is a fear or resistance to our own personal growth. Anyway, I hope that helps you in some way. Anybody interested in readings and or coaching sessions, please click on the link below, go to my site and you'll find it. If not, have a wonderful day, and I just wish you all your best in your shadow work and your ventures and your self-discovery and self-awareness. Much love.